he's gonna start working his fangs towards the head to eat head first. Because unlike a lot of my snakes, this one's pretty on top of eating, and he knows to go for head first instead of eating the rumpa-dum-dum first.
He's like, oh, it's got my name on it. Let me just have a walk on over here, all unsuspicious like, and a whack it real quick.
Oh, Lacey took me mouse baby. Oh. Look how beautiful he looks now. Look at that face. Ooh, relax. Look at that face. Look at his bottom jaw. It's all healed up. He's looking amazing. Beautiful gold chevrons. And he is the king. Look at that. Still the king of all the snakes. There we go, guys. We got Kevin with his party hat. Happy shed party. He's finally busted out that old skin. Super stoked. Look at him. What's going on, beautiful people? Wake the fudge up! Welcome back to my beautiful life. I am here at the snake room at the Everglades Outpost, and I have some really good news. You're probably wondering, why am I so hyped right now? Well, I've been waiting for one thing to happen over the past couple months that's been taking forever. Kevin to shed, and he's finally shedding. Yes, he is finally shedding off that lump of skin all over his body, and he has finally popped off the scales around his bottom jaw that had that minor fungal infection, and now he's clean, he's perfect, he's good to go. The only thing is he has 1 or 2 patches of stuck shed going down the last third or midsection of his body, so he's gonna need to get a bath, a nice soaking. And afterwards I'll help him take off that skin, and then we're gonna throw a shed party. The first ever shed party. It's gonna be so lit. Kevin's right here, he's looking at me. I'm so excited because he hasn't looked this gorgeous in months because he's been going through shed for a very long time. He's an older snake, around 10 years old, and he doesn't shed as often as a young snake would, like a neonate snake would shed almost every couple weeks. And because he's done shedding, he can see perfectly now. Before, in the previous video, he had very milky eyes. He couldn't see me that well. He's acting very aggressive. Obviously, he doesn't like snake hooks, which I'm going to have to use on him to get him out. Gonna move his water bowl to this side. Oh, relax. He does not want to hang out today, but that's okay. Because we're going to have a potty. We got a surprise potty for you. Relax. He hates getting touched with a hook. That is why I handle him. Oh my goodness. He looks so good right now. He is so gorgeous looking. Look at this guy. Look how beautiful he looks now. Look at that face. Ooh, relax. Look at that face. Look at his bottom jaw. It's all healed up. He's looking amazing. Beautiful gold chevrons. And he is the king. Look at that. Still the king of all the snakes. Beautiful looking face. So happy he's finally shed that skin off. Because I'm telling you, it was really bugging him. And it was causing me to have to constantly treat him with Lotrimin. And now he's beautiful. His skin is looking great. He's just got a little bit of stuck shed around this area. He's looking really good. Look at that. Look at the beautiful gold chevrons right on the back of his hood right there. He is looking so good right now. I'm so proud of this snake. Now what I want to do, I see he's got a stuck nostril shed. And by that I mean there's a cap of skin that's stuck right behind his nostrils, which might cause a little bit of irritation. But besides that, his face is looking amazing. He's looking gorgeous. Look at that. Look at him. Look at that beast of a king cobra. I love this guy so much. I'm so happy he finally healed up and he's doing good. What I'm gonna do now is put him in this can of water. Hey, Kevin, stop. Come here. Bath time. There we go. I'm so excited that he finally shed. I've got 3 bags of mulch right here. Put one of them on top to keep him inside the can. What I'm going to do now is take off this glass. I'll put it over here on top of the cage. But look at this. This is the first thing I noticed from the shed. Look at that. That is the bottom jaw of Kevin. This is where all that scale rot, where that fungal infection was, and he shed that skin after eating all that food. Remember? I was feeding him a lot of food because I wanted to push through a shed, feeding him so much got him to grow a little bit more, encouraging a shed, taking off all that nasty, crusty skin. Look at that. This is actually really hard and well put together, so I think since it's such a good portion of skin, I should keep it here and show it to people who come and visit the sanctuary so I can show them exactly what he had to go through and what I had to do to cure that little scale rot fungal infection. And also you guys can see the series of videos that led up to this, so I'm proud to say he's finally healed up. He's looking great. He's almost completely done with that shed. I'm going to put this one right up here, and I'm going to begin to clean out this enclosure. I'm actually going to do a deep clean, which means every bit of mulch in here is going to get taken out. This enclosure is going to get sprayed down, sanitized, and we're going to give Kevin some fresh new mulch because it's good enrichment for a snake, because all the new senses and smells make their sensory organs go crazy, like the Jacobson's organ. Mamma mia! This is a good apartment. I'm really excited. Shed party in T-minus 6 minutes or so. I hope everyone out there in the world is staying nice and safe, enjoying these videos, staying nice and healthy in these crazy times. And what's better to deal with a crazy time than watch a crazy person on the internet deal with snake poo-poo? Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Sanitizer! Ooh, it's always good to do a deep clean like this, taking out every bit of mulch or substrate, whatever you use, once a month, just to make sure there's no bacteria being held in the mulch. You don't want to let it sit for months. Lots of keepers out there are pretty lazy about it. You really want to stay on top of your stuff, because the more you stay on top of your stuff, the less likely you are to obtain viruses, get bacteria crawling around your cage that'll get to your snake and possibly kill it, spreading to the rest of your collection. So it's always important to stay on top of your maintenance. You know, if you don't like so much maintenance, if you don't like the daily maintenance of going in and checking, make sure everything has fresh water, no poop in the enclosure, if you're not up to par with that kind of husbandry, these animals are not for you. My suggestion is something like a rock. You can put googly eyes on it. It doesn't leave you. Your friends might leave you over time, but the rock will always be there. Gotten rid of all that nasty stuff. I'm so proud of this snake, and I'm so happy with the situation and how it came out, because man, that scale rot was... It started off with this enclosure over here. Look at this. This big custom cage built back in the day by Neodesha. Awesome, lots of space. In my head, I was thinking, man, this is an awesome new enclosure for Kevin. He can stretch out more. There's just a little more space in the vision cage. Taller, he can hut up more. And I didn't realize that there wasn't enough ventilation. There's like 4 vents on this, but all 4 vents are only like that big. So when he went to the bathroom, it built up so much ammonia that he could barely breathe in here, as well as the fact that when he went to the bathroom, he basically sat on his own poop, creating like an acid on his chin and eating away, creating the fungal infection. You know, we moved him over here so we got better ventilation out of the vision cages, because they're a lot more up to par with what's going on with reptiles needing ventilation, whereas the old school stuff, it's just not up to date with what you need. And basically, soaking him, treating him with Lotrimin, as you guys have been seeing in those videos of me rubbing Lotrimin on his chin. It took a lot to get to this point, and then eventually just started feeding him pythons every 2 weeks, a good sized python. Next week, another good sized python. And then eventually he went through shed, popped that skin off, and now he's looking just as beautiful as when I first started working with him. So I'm super pumped. I'm super happy. He's nice and healthy. You know, lots of good stuff going on. All right, guys, so the cage is nice and clean. As you can see, I got a bucket of used paper towels and mulch. We're gonna put that aside. We wipe this down. We're gonna let it air out. In the meantime, let's go check out my little Aussies. Come with me, Mike. Let's go have a little walkabout and see my animals. The lace monitors. Come check it out. They're doing good. Getting nice and big. We're gonna try to do some trust building exercises. Trust falls and such for these lizards? No, just my arm being put in the enclosure as I feed them. See if this guy wants to work for his food. Come on. Come on. Oh, did you see how fast he gets his food? Oh, he's like, where do I go? Chomping down with no problem. This is the Bell's Phase lace monitor. Second, oh, really good at jumping. Second largest lizard species in Australia, next to the Parenti, so they're a bad species. Come on. No, not my knuckles. Food. Come on. He's so fast. Look at that. Chomping down with no problem, getting nice and big. Still not sure what I should name this one. Maybe Jack, because of that jack-o'-lantern pattern on the back of his head. Thinking Jack, and then maybe keeping this guy as Lacey. Still open for names, though. Still open for names. Want some food? Lacey? Come on, Lacey. Where you at? Oh. Jack wants some food first. Come on, Jack. Come on. He is so fast and ready to survive. They are so quick and athletic. Look at that. All over the place, just like a green tree monitor, hopping from spot to spot. We're going to see if Lacey wants to get some food. Come on, Lacey. Get some exercise. This is the best thing for them, making them move around the enclosure for their food instead of just giving it right to them. Because as you know, if there's not a lot going on in the enclosure, they're not going to get exercise. So I made sure that this enclosure is full of hiding spots, lots of places to climb. They have to climb up to this spot to bask. They have logs, they have deep dirt to use their muscles to dig burrows. So they can continuously use those muscles as they grow, which every healthy little animal should. Whether it's a reptile, a mammal, a bird, everything needs enrichment, especially when it's in captivity. Come on. Come on. Hey, Jack. Eat it. There you go. Just have it. Look at. He's going to get big soon, too. He's going to catch up, and he's going to be a monster. I can't wait for the Bell's Face Lace Monitor to be an adult, because if you think it's beautiful, that black and white pattern, wait until it's 4 feet long. It's going to look like a dragon. What about you, little raptor? Come on.
He's like, oh, it's got my name on it. Let me just have a walk on over here, all unsuspicious like, and whack it real quick.
Oh, Lacey took me mouse baby. Oh. You want another one? Come on. Come on. You want another one? You want another one? He's so cute. A little dragon. Look at that. Good boy. That's good. You got a belly full of brekkie?
He's like, yeah, that's pretty good.
I reckon that's pretty good. Yeah. Look at him working his neck down, getting the food down to his stomach. Come on, you want another one, Jack? Look, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on. Oh, there we go. They are such bad lizards that even other reptile keepers have started to get these lace monitors, because now that they're available, a lot of other people who are just as enthusiastic about monitor lizards are starting to jump on these too. I noticed that some other reptile keepers out there have gone Bell's Face lace monitors after I got mine. It's going to be trendy. Everyone's going to want one of these. Look at that. How could you not want one of these lizards? Obviously, with the right experience on keeping monitor lizards, especially larger species that could be potentially dangerous, they have a mouth full of teeth like a tiger shark. You think Steve Irwin was being dramatic calling monitor lizards tiger sharks on the land, or they got teeth like tiger sharks? No, they really do have serrated teeth that when they bite, if they pull, it lacerates. They are no joke. Monitor lizards in general, I had a friend that his girlfriend was bitten by a 4-foot common-eye water monitor, which is the same species that Tyler has at his house out on his porch. So a monitor lizard just a bit bigger than that bit this chick on the wrist, sliced her wrist wide open. She could have bled out. So they are potentially dangerous, but they are also potentially the coolest pet on the planet. I mean, look how cool these guys are. He's like, no, I don't want to be your friend. You want to be my friend if I have some food? Come. Come on. Taste it. Come be my friend. Come taste it. Yes. Look at that. Is that not the coolest lizard you've ever seen? Look at that. That's a real life velociraptor right there, raising up raptors. Right, my little? Let me give you a little kiss. Oh, that was a French kiss. What is with Australian animals and French kissing? Okay, cool. So let me close this up. And we gotta feed a rhino viper. You guys haven't seen this rhino viper in a while. I've got a wrap frosted for it. Right in here, I have got the rhino viper in here. So he's looking really good. He's actually gone through a nice shed where he looks almost completely different from when I first got him, because his colors are off that Richter scale line. So gorgeous. So look at this. I got this little rat. We're gonna offer it to him. Obviously, he loves his rats, so his pupils are focused on it. He's gonna grab it. Good eye.
I was just gonna ask if you had time to talk about our Lord and Savior, Steve Irwin. But okay.
typical hunting position for a Bitis family member, like the rhinos and the gaboons. They grab their prey, they hold it over the ground so it can't kick off the ground, let the venom take effect, and then once they know it's dead, they're gonna start swelling up. So in his head, he's killing that rat, and the second it's dead, which it already is, he's gonna start swelling it up. Look at those insane horns. He has actually got like 2 sets of horns on each nostril. And as he gets bigger, those horns will become more and more pronounced on the tip of that snout. So when this is an adult snake, he's gonna look insane. He's gonna start working his fangs towards the head to eat head first. Because unlike a lot of my snakes, this one's pretty on top of eating, and he knows to go for head first instead of eating, well, rumpa-dum-dum first. Look at that. Super cool looking rhino. This one's more of like a velvet tone, really gorgeous looking, not really much like a Congo rhino viper that's really vibrant with the reds. This is more like a dark velvet color. Such a good looking snake. Look at that, look at those fangs. They have some of the longest fangs on the planet because they're in the Bitis family. So big headed vipers with long hinge fangs shooting out like switchblades. Look at that, that is so cool. Beautiful looking snake. Look, he's making quick work of it too. Look at that. He's already directed the head into his gullet, and now that he can get his fangs down the body, it's going to be easy work to finish down. You're almost done. That's a good meal. That is so cool. Right down the gullet. That was an easy meal for you. And just the last bit of that tail, he's gonna stretch, pull it down, and that meal is over with. Now that his mouth isn't occupied, we can put him back. Whew. Awesome. Sweet, so let me put this rack back. We're gonna put mulch inside Kevin's cage, so he's got that new fresh mulch, nice and clean, new smells, because the king deserves a nice setup. Fresh mulch, a good fat layer, so when he goes to the bathroom I can spot clean, and then when the next month comes I can actually take out all the mulch again and do it over. Sweet. He's gonna love it. Basking spot, nice and toasty. Now, just gonna clean the glass, put the glass back, and then put Kevin back and have the shed party. So get your snake hooks, get your hats, get your... Don't bring any bats. Don't bring any bats to the party. Only bring Cheetos and Doritos. People, let's get this shed party started. Move that mulch over there. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for my boy. He's finally popped off that old skin. Look at him. Come look how beautiful he looks right now. He is such a good animal and he deserves the best. Relax, it's okay. So we're gonna assist him in his shed before I put him away. See this right here? See that frothing skin right there? Just gonna gently remove it. See, he's soaked and now it comes off like nothing. And I think that might be the only chunk that's left on him. There's other skin in here. So let me bring him out. Ooh. He's ready to go. Look at him. Look at him. He's such a beast. Kevin, the King Cobra. Let me just grab his hat real quick. There we go, guys. We got Kevin with his party hat. Happy shed party. He's finally busted out that old skin. Super stoked. Look at him. The king of all snakes. Your hat. Your hat, Kevin. There we go. Happy shed. Happy shed party, Kevin. Let's give Kevin a round of applause. Woo! Let's sing the shed song. Happy shed to you. Happy shed to you. You're such a beautiful King Cobra. And I love you, oh so. Love you, Kevin. One last thing to do before putting him back inside of his enclosure is I do temporarily need to restrain him to remove a stuck scale right around his nostril. This King Cobra is not tame. Don't get confused. This animal is just being handled by somebody who has experience, so it looks easy. Even though in reality, this is probably the most dangerous snake to handle next to mambas when it comes to venomous reptiles. There we go. That's all I need to remove. Watch out, guys. Let him go. There we go. No hard feelings. Alright, guys. That's all I needed to do. Remove that little bit of stuck shed right inside the nostril, which was bugging him quite a bit. So, now Kevin is fully shedded. He's looking like a beast. And he's doing awesome. I'm super stoked for him. Look how beautiful he is. Awesome looking snake. Super stoked. Healthy as can be, and still the king of the snake house, and still the king of all snakes. Look at that. I love you, Kevin. The Meatball Clan loves you. The Meatball Gang. Everyone loves you. And that's why we're throwing this shed party. Because everyone loves the king of all snakes. Good boy. Shed party! Calling all the volunteers! Get Martha, get Jeff! Where's Amanda? Let's get this shed party started! Bam! Relax. Wash your hands.
Oh, Chandler got the moves. Okay.
Oh! Guys, we got a cheers. You ready?
Ready.
Cheers to Kevin, the biggest King Cobra in South Florida, the beautifulest skin. He gives great advice and we love him. Cheers to Kevin.
Cheers.
Cheers. Guys, it's relax. It's not beer. We're responsible venomous snake keepers. It's Tito's vodka. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, stay gangster, and check out the Everglades Outpost. I'll see you on the next one. There! Snakes. Your hat.